Welcome to Outlook 2013 Email Basics. I'm Trainer Lori. What do we mean by email basics? Imagine that you just got Outlook 2013 and you need to send an email. What do? Well, first we'll look at responding to email, then creating new email, and then setting your customizations. To view email, make sure that you're in Mail. In the folder pane, make sure that you're on an inbox. And later I'll show you how to create folders so that you can organize your emails better. And then this is your reading pane. You'll see your emails on the left and the specific email on the right. If you want to change that, click on View and you'll have options to change your folder pane and your reading pane. You can remove it or put it on the bottom if you prefer. And you have other options in there as well. Now we want to search. When you have too many emails to see in one window, you'll use the search box. And simply type in the name of the person or a word that the email is about, and then make sure you choose whether it's in the current mailbox, the current folder, some subfolder, or maybe it's in a sent item somewhere else, so you'd look in all Outlook items. Now to create a folder, click on Folder, click New Folder, and then first give it a name and decide what it's going to contain, and then select where you want to place the folder. And so you can put it in under inbox, or if you have 15 folders already in there, you can organize it so that you can find it easily. And then it will show up under inbox. But make sure that you click the little arrow next to inbox so that you can see all your folders. And if you want to print your email, you have to go to File, Print. And then you can print, you can choose the style, this is memo style, and also you can choose if you really want to print all the pages or maybe just the first page. If you've received an attachment, you have to click it to open it, and you can choose whether you want to open it or save it. Remember, if you just open it, it will not be saved on the computer, and that could be disastrous. So it will always be in your attachment as long as you keep the email, but you might want to actually save the attachment. In Mail, select the message you want to reply to, and then select your action. Reply responds to the sender. Reply All responds to everybody the original email went to. Be careful, you may not want to do that. And Forward, and that means send it to somebody who didn't get it originally. When you do that, you will be able to see the original email and the response in the same window. That's new in Outlook 2013. Simply type in your reply and hit Send. In Mail, create a new email or press Control-N, which is a good way to create one quickly. In the To field, enter an email address. It's a good idea to enter the address last so you don't accidentally send an unfinished email. Or click the To button to see addresses from contacts. And if you have Exchange, you'll be able to see from your Active Directory. Select the ones you want, then click OK. In the Subject field, enter a subject line. Remember, this is the headline. This is what determines whether they actually read the email or not. In fact, even if they'll open the email or not. So make sure you take the time to write the subject line. And then down here in the message body, type in your message in the message field. You know, it's a good idea to write the message first. And then when you're done, click the Send button. If you want to add an attachment before you hit Send, go to Insert and choose if you want to attach a file. That would be like a Word document or an Excel document. An Outlook item, that would be like a calendar or a task to-do list. A business card, that is like a person, a people, a contact, but with more information. And then calendar, of course, would be an Outlook calendar. If you are not ready to send it yet, maybe you need to send an attachment or you need to get some approval or some other information before you actually send the message, then you'll want to hit the Save button that's up above your toolbar. This is your quick access toolbar. And then it will save it in drafts. For example, I send emails once a week to welcome new employees, and I write them all as soon as I find out they're going to be starting, and I put the date that they're going to be starting in the subject line, and that way I can just go through and see who needs to get that email this week. Now, if you decide you want to make it prettier, you can use your Format Text option in the message box. in Message, you can actually change the format. And you just simply hover over your text and you get all these options. However, if you want to make it so it's permanently prettier, then you can go into Options and then Themes. And you'll have lots of options in there, including colors, fonts, effects, or you can go into themes themselves and choose from the list. Here's what I suggest. Don't use lots of pictures in the background because it takes a lot of memory for people, for not only you as the sender, but also to the recipient. So it's not bad to use some color, but you don't want to use a lot of pictures. Another thing that you might want to do when you first get your email is to set up a signature. And this puts in information about you and your organization every time you send an email. So just create a new email, and one of your options is signature. Click the drop down and you can create a new signature. First give it a name, and then you can put in the kind of information that you want people to see at the bottom of all of your emails. You can also, under Options, choose a BCC field. That means that maybe you want to send it to somebody. This is called blind carbon copy. That means you send it to someone without everybody else knowing you sent it to them. For example, I might want to send a copy to my boss just so that they know, but it really didn't involve the boss. It's just as an FYI. And so the people in the to and the CC line won't know that it's been sent. Also, you can choose a from. For example, if you have multiple email accounts, you can choose which email account you want to be able to send that from. Once you've turned these on, they stay on until you decide to turn them off again. So it is a toggle switch, but they'll always be on until you decide you don't want them anymore. Sometimes you won't be in the office and you would like to have automatic replies. And so you'll find that under File, Automatic Replies. And this only works if you have Exchange, so make sure that you have an Exchange account. Otherwise, you'll use rules for this, and we'll cover that in a different training. So you can choose when you want to send the automatic replies and what the message will be. That's all this time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like Trainer Lori, please subscribe to the Trainer Lori channel.